Oscar night came, went, we had a ceremony, and you could say it was a hit. Hello everyone and welcome to the Dill Pickle Movie Network. I'm Dylan Randazzo with a very brief, very quick recap of the Oscars. The reason I'm keeping it quick and brief is because in just a few nights I will be on my show, Picture This, with Chad Webb, talking about the ceremony. So if you want to hear some really in-depth thoughts about the Oscars this year and the Oscar ceremony, that will be a place where I will just go further in my thoughts. But this is just some really brief reactions in a very quick 5-minute video. The Best Picture race, I was wrong. Coda defied all the stats, defied all the odds. A streaming film won Best Picture, and a film that was not nominated for director or editing at the ceremony, not nominated for the DGA, the Golden Globe director, Golden Globe screenplay. Like, Coda defied so many stats, and to see it jump so many hurdles and win, and to see Power of the Dog be the first film since The Graduate to only win one award, being directing, it was quite an impressive race on Coda's part. A really, really great campaign that Apple ran, and it was a really exciting finish. Moving on from Best Picture, though, of course we got a handful of other awards, and all the awards of the night, except for Best Picture and Best Animated Short, I predicted correctly, so none of these were really too big of a surprise. The surprises came in all the other little moments throughout. First off, the hosting, Wanda Sykes, Regina Hall, and Amy Schumer, they did a good job. I think they had some really funny bits here and there. It was actually quite surprising to see how much shade they were throwing on certain movies like The Last Duel and House of Gucci. But honestly, it was kind of refreshing. It kind of brought us back to that like Ricky Gervais Golden Globe era. Not as harsh of a roast of some of these celebrities and movies, but you know, just Hollywood getting to kind of make fun of itself. You know, ever since ABC has been showing the Oscars these past few years, there's like almost this idea that they need to kind of sugarcoat the presentation, make it a little bit more family friendly because it's on a family friendly network. But we saw some very unfamily friendly like behavior happen. Obviously, the Chris Rock Will Smith slap heard around the world. A crazy moment. Probably the craziest moment on a live event since La La Land and Moonlight. Further back, Kanye taking the award out of Taylor Swift's hands. Like, this rivals both those moments. It was a crazy moment, and I don't really know the ins and outs of exactly what happened, aside from Chris Rock making a statement about Will Smith's wife, Will Smith going up, slapping him. There are versions that you can find from the Australian broadcast and the Japanese broadcast where none of it is censored, but here in America, obviously, they cut the sound completely, so you couldn't hear what he was saying, but you could definitely read Will Smith's lips, and he was not very happy, which then led to, of course, the awkward moment of Will Smith then having to make a speech for Best Actor a few minutes after that. But I think he handled it the best way he could in terms of, you know, trying to formulate an apology into his speech. Again, I don't know exactly what went down. You know, they both did things in the wrong. I don't want to take a side, obviously, but it was quite a memorable moment. And I think when people look back at the Oscars, they're not going to really look at this, you know, underdog Coda story. They're going to look at this slap, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I think it's more of a bad thing in terms of just this crop of movies and, you know, having their moment in the spotlight kind of overshadowed by this moment. But again, it's a memorable moment, and we'll always remember it, and maybe it'll make it one of the most memorable Oscar ceremonies because of that. Some other memorable moments, Billie Eilish and Phineas had the best performance, hands down, of the night, performing their song No Time to Die, which I'm so glad won, but I think the performance of Dos Oruguitas was also quite beautiful. The performance of We Don't Talk About Bruno, which was like this highly anticipated performance. The first time these actors were singing the song, and they only sang like the first minute of the song, and then the rest of the choir and the dancers and stuff took over, added some extra verses, some raps. I think they should have just let the actors sing the whole song, but you know, it's not worth, you know, getting riled up about or getting, you know, too bent up about. I mean, it's the Oscars. They're bound to make some mistakes here and there. I think we definitely got some good moments. Troy Kotsur winning his Oscar, Ariana DeBose winning her Oscar, giving some great speeches, Jessica Chastain, a long overdue actor, Will Smith, controversy aside, overdue actor, making a speech, Jane Campion. You know, so many people made such great speeches tonight. The things that we thought was going to set this Oscars ablaze didn't end up being the things that we are going to be talking about and judging the Oscars for going forward. So I think that's both a blessing and a curse in a way. So those are my very, very brief thoughts on the Oscars. I promised you a video reaction, but I am going to be on Picture This in a few nights, giving you my full thoughts on just the whole ceremony and the Best Picture race in general. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and check out all my other videos because a lot of them are a lot longer and more in-depth and well-researched than this one is, but I wanted to get my brief thoughts out there because so many people were asking. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys won your Oscar pools. If you followed my instructions, you got 21 out of 23 correct. Good job if you won your Oscar pools. If not, better luck next year. The Oscars are always unpredictable. This one was a little bit more predictable and unpredictable for so many different reasons. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a good night.